Went to a toy show and running some trains. Come back after the titles and see what I'm talking about. Hey everybody, Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, the American Outsider, a Knight of the Rhomboid Table here with kind of a 2-in-1 video. First of all, I want to show you a little bit about what I picked up at the Toledo Train and Toy Show. If you watched the live stream, you pretty much already knew these things, but I'm going to give you a little bit up close. Just some random stuff. I did not go to the show with intention of finding anything to buy. I was looking to see if I could find a really nice Amtrak, modern Amtrak car set, because I could run those on my upper layout and even on my bottom layout. And I didn't see anything that really stood out. I did find one person who had a couple of things American, and then I decided to buy some Baltimore and Ohio cars. So you could take a quick look at those, and then I'll come back and kind of set up the video segment of this. Anyone who knows me knows that I run 3-rail American. So when I go to the Toledo Train and Toy Show, I don't expect to find much. There was one guy who for years had a small collection of American that he sold, but he hasn't been there for a couple of years. And so I don't expect to find a lot of European stuff. It's Toledo, Ohio, East Coast and West Coast, and a couple of big cities you might find European stuff. But Toledo, you're going to find mostly American stock, and there's not a complaint there. That's obviously expected. But this one gentleman I found had 3 cars. 2 of them I didn't need. But he had this, and there's a surprise to this, and some of you who know American very well probably already know there's something wrong with this, which I had a hunch. Anyhow, this is a Sioux line, and this is American number 4774. It is American freight for, I don't know what year this came out. I tried to research it a bit, wasn't finding the exact information, but I'm going to say it was mid-90s. Early to mid-90s, because it's definitely in the American white box, which they didn't start using until mid-late 90s. But this had 3 cars in it. Now, I recognize immediately this says Salzburg on it, EMC Salzburg, and Salzburg is not anywhere near where the Sioux line runs, being in Austria. So I thought, what the heck? And I think I paid $15 for this. I figured the cars were $10 and $2 each for the cars. That was my logic for it, because I don't think the seller realized these cars did not come with this, because these 3 little minivans do not go with this. Only this freight wagon should be in this box. There are 3 cars. So wherever he picked this up, or maybe he decided to get rid of the 3 cars as well. But yeah, so to me, it was worth it. $10 for some American rolling stock that I can add to an American train when I finally put one together. And then I got some free cars, which I can repaint and use them for whatever. So to me, it was a win-win. The only thing wrong with this one in particular is that this should be very white, and obviously it's very yellow. But overall, I think, people can argue. I think for $15 I did all right. I got the car that should be in this box for $10. Can't argue with that. And then the 3 cars for an additional $5. So I'm happy with that. The next thing I purchased, which I think I paid $8 for, was this Baltimore and Ohio passenger car, because he only had the one. And yes, I am trying to put together an American freight train, and an American passenger train. Now, my primary goal is a current era, modern age Amtrak, an Acela, Charger, anything like that. Just one current age, high-speed passenger train. However, I saw this for a good price, and he even knocked a couple of bucks off of it, and it says Ohio. And of course, I am a proud Ohioan. My family has been in Ohio since there was an Ohio. The first American, as opposed to British, but the first American settlement west of the Appalachians was at Marietta, Ohio in 1788. And if you go and look at the roll call of the gentlemen who settled there, 2 of them were Dodges, including one of my great-grandfathers all the way back. So, yeah, we've been in Ohio since there's been an Ohio. So anyhow, so I thought Baltimore, Ohio, these would have run through Ohio at this time. And it says Ohio on it. What the heck? You know, I just need to find some more to go with it. So $8, kind of cool. You know, can't go wrong. The last set of cars you may have seen at the very end of the live stream is I saw these. And again, they're Baltimore and Ohio. But I really like the fact that they're blue and gray. I just like colors. You know, silver is fine. And obviously a much different era. Silver's fine. But he had 4 of these. And I really would like there's a slightly different variation of Baltimore and Ohio, or even New York Central. But since they say Ohio, got to go with Ohio, right? Anyhow, these are in rough shape. Even the weights in them, which you can hear moving around, they're actually just some heavy-duty nails. I think there's some 10-penny nails. And so I offered the guy 30, and even had a couple of people nudging me going, that's too much. But I agreed to 30. But I did go back and talk to him, and he took 25 for him. So I got 4 of them for 25. Again, it's not like I'm rich, but I figure $6 a car. I can't go wrong. I do think they're going to need, now this one's actually not bad, but the others, and so I've got a couple of passenger cars. 3 passenger cars. And these two are in good shape. I just think they need a good cleaning. I'll hold that one up. I just think they need a real good cleaning, but the bogies seem solid. So 2 right here are in very good shape. I'll have to figure out the couplers. I really only need to be able to change the coupler on one to hook it to any of my Miraklin locomotives. But obviously I don't even have a Miraklin locomotive. I could also run these on my DC track and get... But anyhow, I'm getting ahead of myself. This one, clearly very roached. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, the trucks are just gone on these. So I'll just need to find out. And if you guys know exactly what brand this is, because I was searching these, I cannot find out what brand these are. It wasn't saying in there or any place I was looking. Maybe on the inside of the floor of the inside, maybe it says, I haven't taken these apart yet. Yeah, and those are just nails bouncing around in there. But I'll put interiors in them, and I'll clean them up. But I need to replace the trucks on that passenger car. And then, again, this guy doesn't look in bad shape. I'd want to put new wheels on. The wheels are rusted up, but it's a baggage car. I think the door was meant to be open like that. But if not, that's an easy replacement. Again, I think I may just want to replace the entire truck on these. But it's a 4-car set, and I did pay 25, so I'm sure a lot of people are saying, you paid way too much. Those things aren't even worth $3 each. But what the hell, you know? And I do like this one. And there's work that needs to be done. Obviously, these were repainted from something, and I might just carve that all out and repaint it again. Maybe I'll make it gold to go with the sort of the gold tinted lettering on these, silver and gold. But I will fix that up. I'm not worried about, but don't know when I'll get to this, but clean them up, replace the bogies that I feel I need to replace. And again, if somebody can offer help on that, let me know what you think. But definitely, not this one, I'm sorry, this passenger one definitely really needs the bogies. And as you can see, it's missing a coupler there. It's got the coupler socket here, but and there, so it's just, but that one does look broken. But so yeah, people can give me a little information on these, I'd appreciate that. But otherwise, I wasn't looking for much. So that's what I got at the train show. So there you have it. What I bought at the train show. I think I spent about, less than $60 for everything, which overall I don't think is bad. Obviously, we can debate on whether those Baltimore and Ohio blue and cream cars were worth it, but I think a little bit of work on my part cleaning them up, really cleaning them up, and then, yeah, I'll have to invest a little bit more money in replacing those trucks, bogies, wheels, especially on the one passenger car where the trucks are just completely broken. Those definitely need replaced. So if anybody out there watching might have information on what company made them and a good source in North America to maybe get some replacement trucks. And by the way, as long as they would fit this, I'm not worried about them being perfect, as long as they will work with these. But again, I'm actually asking for help. So now what I'd like to do is follow up on a topic that Joyce had suggested, and I started the Artie show, the Wacky Weekend show on Saturday with, and talking about camera and camera angles. And we all talked about that a lot of people do like cab views, and of course I do the passenger view with my GoPro on the live streams. And I haven't done that for a while. But more importantly to me, I have not done a cab view run, a running session, a cab view running session in years on my layout. I think I've done a couple of special shots briefly, but I haven't done really a running session with a cab forward view. And I've got the GoPro, which I can't do cab forward view because it's just too wide the one way, and it's too tall to go through the Delmenhorst station because it's so wide and tall that it actually hits the canopies, so I can't have it go that way. I thought, would it be cool to mix them? And basically have them synchronized so you're getting the cab view and the passenger view at the same time. So I did that. I think it might be cool. So I don't know how you guys are going to feel about that or not. Again, I know, I don't have a lot of cool scenery that really makes cab views cool. I was just experimenting and doing what I can with what I got, which is a lot of what this hobby is about. And so I thought I would share it. You know, the worst you can do is look at it and say, well, that was a waste of 2 minutes or whatever, because you're not going to watch all how many minutes it came out to be. I filmed 10. I don't know how far at this talk I've shortened it down to. So hopefully you liked it, and if not, sorry. But I thought it might be cool to get that synchronized view from 2 different angles. I want to thank you for watching, and on that note, I'm going to say Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, and happy trains. Take care, everybody.